r/askreddit, surgeon/doctors of Reddit. What's the dumbest thing patients have lied about? Had someone say that their roommate used a spoon when cooking meth, and then he ate cereal with that spoon later, and that's why his piss popped hot for amphetamines. Do you smoke cigarettes? No, I quit. When did you quit? This morning. Quitting's easy, I've done it 1,000 times. Patient, I haven't drank alcohol in months. Patient's family, it's true I've been with her the whole time. Me, ma'am, your alcohol level is 325. Patient, impossible. I would never lie to you. Know of someone who had their entire family lie about having stopped drinking. Imagine the transplant team's surprise when he went through DTs while in the recovery room post-op. Penis modification. The case was an elective above-the-waist surgery, and he denied piercings. However, when the nurse went to place the Foley, she found the patient had modified his penis and it was split/bifurcated with multiple piercings to look like a cobra. The nurse did not know how to insert the Foley. The piercings also limited the ability to use electrocautery. In addition, he also embedded a metal implant inside his testicle that looked infected with a possible abscess. Cancelled case, called urology consult for infection/abscess evaluation. I hate just about every word in this paragraph. Woman comes to emergency with complaints of vaginal discharge and discomfort. Pelvic exam initially reveals significant yeast infection, but there appears to be a foreign body in her vagina. Is there something stuck inside? No, I don't know what's in there. Speculum examination reveals a very soft mandarin orange, peel still on. Oh, that. We heard it would improve our fertility. You can't make this shit up. And GT? No, I don't know what's in there. Oh, that? Could they be talking about the mandarin orange? Nah, they're probably used to those. My dad neglected to mention he had no teeth, since 1976. We found out in the ICU. In 2022. Do you have any medical problems? No. So no diabetes. No diabetes. What medications are you taking? Metformin. For my diabetes. Wait, did he wear dentures or did you just not notice that he didn't have any teeth? I had a patient that lied about having a job. I asked because he had hepatitis A and I wanted to know if he needed a medical leave. He denied it even though I asked twice. Next day, he came back because he was going to get fired if he didn't provide a doctor's note. That is actually stranger than the 4 drug users or the amazing variety of objects crammed where the sun don't shine. Those sort of make sense. Lying about having a job is perplexing. Adherence to medical treatment when I have literally pulled their pharmacy records and know they haven't picked up their medications in over a year. Deleted. Did the penis literally die from the meth? Their age. Had a woman say she's 30 when she clearly didn't look it? Oh well, I move on to other questions. Look at her files and lab reports have her real age on them. 41, like why though? What difference does it make lying to healthcare staff? This is health related, not her Tinder profile. Nobody gon' see this and go, I ain't dating an old lady. BTW, she was married with children. Haha, my mom lies about my age to make herself seem younger. She tells people I'm 25. I am, in fact, 29. My girlfriend was in a mood with me and I thought I'd cheer her up by juggling knives and then I accidentally stabbed myself in the thigh. Said by 19-year-old patient. Not a single person in A&M, he believed this nonsense. Oddly, I believe this could be true. I facepalm every time. 30-year-old. Definitely not true. 19-year-old. I did some dumb shit to impress girls. Since you included surgeons, I'm expecting someone to pop in and talk about all the patients who lie about the no eating 12HR rule, or are unclear on the details. I'm not a clinician, but one of our surgeons was doing a procedure that was being televised live for continuing education. After the surgery began, it became abundantly clear that the patient did not follow the prep instructions. The surgeon had to spend a very long time cleaning out the bowel before he could begin the featured procedure. Their identity. Insurance fraud using a friend/relative's insurance card. As a resident in a very large East Coast hospital, I was tasked to figure things out when the blood bank called and said their blood type changed. When confronted with getting the wrong blood that may kill them, they almost always tell the truth. This type of fraud has also resulted in people who have been dead, and autopsied, raising from the dead and appearing in a clinic or ER. Occupational physical. Have you ever had surgery? No. Reveal chest. Zipper scar from a CABG. Oh, yeah, forgot about that. Forgot about a heart bypass. Weirdest sex lie. I was chasing the dog while vacuuming naked and bumped into the pencil, causing it to go into my bladder. Most common lie, about the volume and types of drugs and alcohol they use. So sick of the shocked PK face when I ask about how much they use instead of if they use. I genuinely don't care what they do in their own time, but the information is really important. I read this study from the 70s I think where they examined the uprising amount of penis cutting incidents. Turns out lot of guys are fucking their vacuum cleaner, and at that time the German company Vorwerk had a vacuum with the motor right next to the pipe and the motor cut up the dicks. The interviews were just ridiculous as what the guys claimed the cutting wounds were coming from. Here is a completely accurate historical reenactment, link. There's a former ER nurse in TikTok that does skits about his former career, and he recently did one where patient was adamant he didn't have any problems with his blood pressure. Because he takes his blood pressure pills. Deleted. I feel bad for the handful of people who actually have accidents involving their anus. No one will believe it. Guy came in for a wound on his lower leg that he said came from a biking accident. X-ray revealed a bullet inside his ankle joint. The wound was from shooting himself by accident while holding a gun. Still don't know how he didn't fracture anything. If I had a bullet in my ankle I'd probably wreck on my bike also. LOL. I had a guy insist that someone else put cocaine and heroin in his urine. Even after I tried to move on with the conversation.